Hi friends. I'm making a little cat card today. Look at these two little cats. Aren't they just adorable? I've already stamped them in Memento ink on some Copic friendly paper. They are die cut with a Spellbinder's die. I think this kind of looks like a cloud, but whatever. It's really cute. I like it a lot, so we're gonna go with it. I think one of these cats is going to be a little cute gray kitten. I think I'm going to use my cool grays. I'm going to start with C6, C4, and C2. And actually, while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to get out RV10 for some blush. So let's get in here and let's start coloring this cat up. I want her to be like a little gray kitty. And I'm debating about whether I want to leave a little bit of white on the end of her tail. I'm thinking, what do you think? Just a little bit of white? Yeah, maybe not. We'll just do gray. Because I don't think gray cats, do they usually have white? I don't know. I am a dog person. My cat knowledge is very minimal. But these guys were so cute. I couldn't resist. And as always, all the supplies are linked below so you can find everything that you want. Oh, interesting. I never thought about these ears. Let's see. Let's do this while it's still wet. Oh, isn't that sweet? I'm kind of blocking off that ear a little bit. I have to imagine how that goes. Let me think about that. I think right here I want to darken this up a little bit. I want it to appear that the cat is in front of that body. The cat's head is in front of that body. That's why I want to darken this up. Now I can work on blending this a little bit more thoroughly. So I'm using my lightest color here, my C2, to do the bottom of the face, because I can always darken it up. What I can't do is make it lighter. So I'm starting with my light, and I am purposely leaving that ear. I got to think about it. So this would be pink on the inside, wouldn't it? Because it's facing us. So you would see on the inside of the ear. So on the outside here, put a little bit of gray, darkest gray. I'm going to put a little bit of C4. And then I'll do some C2. And while that's still wet, I'm going to come in here with my pink. We're going to add a little bit of pink inside that ear. I'm going to add a little bit of pink to the cheeks because why not? And now I'm going back to my C2 and I can blend those lines out. But I'm thinking this looks pretty good. I guess we'll just over that. All right. I'm liking my little kitty cat. I'm going to keep out my RV10 and let's put these away. I want to add a ground. This is going to help a lot with these cats, I think. I think having something the cats sit on just makes it feel more realistic. Just makes something when they're not sitting on anything just bothers my eye. It's like, oh, what's going on here? I'm gonna go with my E40 just blend this out a little bit so it's not harsh line. There we go. And then I can put my E40s away. And I think I'm going to color this cat in warm grays, which is a little different. I just think it's too different. It's the opposite side of the gray spectrum, but I think it'll be fun. So it should look a little brown compared to that cool gray. And I'm going to extend that shadow out a little bit so it looks like that head is sitting in front of the body. I would love to hear, what color do you think I should have done these cats? Tell me, and maybe I'll recolor it, because I wasn't very inventive when it came to cat colors here. I just was looking to do a really simple card. With some kitty cats. I have a friend who loves cats, and that's cool. I'm just a dog person. I love my dogs. And so I wanted to send her a thinking of you card. She's been having a rough time, and I thought she would appreciate it. Just extending this out a little bit farther. And coming in with the W1, smoothing that out. And again, this was really fast, not very accurate copic coloring, I would say, but this stamp is so cute that I didn't want to take away from anything. So just wanted the sweetness of these two kitty cats shining through. All right, so now I'm going to come back with my RV10, the same pink, and let's just add a little pink to this one's cheeks and a little pink to the ears here. I imagine that's where the pink would be. I've never colored the stamp before, so I hadn't really thought about where all this stuff would be. Now, oh, no, that's all right. It's real light. And smoothing that out. Oh my gosh, I am in love. I love, love, love that. So there we have our two little cats. Now let's get the rest of our card ready. Okay, so I picked out a background stamp that I thought was subtle enough not to distract away from the main image, but was it was really beautiful in its own right. So I think these are going to complement each other really well. And I found a piece of pink paper that kind of matches their cheeks to kind of help pull that out in the cats. And then I am stamping this stamp in the same color ink, so it'll be a very subtle touch in the background. Okay, perfect. So now we have this cool little background piece here to put our kitty cats on. Set this aside and take this off. It's always good to turn it upside down and walk it off. So the question is, do we want to trim this down and have a little white showing? Or do we want to have a solid pink? I'm thinking I'm going to trim my background down just a hair to leave a white little border around our card. So let me do that. Awesome. So now we have it adhered down and we have that cute little white border. I love that background. Check that out. It's just kind of really neat. It breaks up the background so it just doesn't look so flat. It adds a little interest. And then we have our cute little kitty cats. I'm going to put some foam on the back of my kitty cats and glue them down onto the card so they just pop up a little bit. Okay, so I wanted to add a sentiment to this, and I wanted something that I thought would make her laugh, kind of brighten her day, and I went through my stash and I found the stamp that says we go together like cats and more cats. So I think I'm going to stick that down here in, I don't know, do I want to center? I think I'm going to put it off center here. Oh, how cute. Awesome. I love it. What do you think? I love that background. I love the kitty stamp. The sentiment's perfect. I think she's going to love this card. Okay, so I had a lot of fun coloring that first one, but I kind of want to see if I can do a tiger cat. This is C6, and I'm going to keep this less than I did the last time because I want to leave room for stripes that are on a tiger cat, but I definitely want to put some around the edges of the face to give the face some shape. So I think that's it. Now I'm going to just blend that out using my C4. You can tell I'm thinking a little bit more about how a cat is shaped. Okay. This might be an epic fail. Might be awesome. Stay tuned. Find out. Is that how you guys feel when you're crafting? Like, well, you never try, you never know. That's what I say. You know, if I didn't try to do this, I would never know if this worked or not. And I thought I might add some stripes to that other one, but I guess I chickened out, so I thought I stamped another one. Now you might be wondering what I'm going to do here. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab a softer pink this time, R30, and I'm going to add a little pink on the nose. And I'm going to blend that out. So the top part of the nose is raised a little bit. Just a little bit. So we're kind of adding a little shape to that. Alright, I know we need to come back in here and add stripes, but I want that to dry a little bit. So I'm going to come back in here with my C6. And the back of the cat is usually darker, right? All right, hopefully this works out. If not, kind of coming down here, I'm thinking underneath the chest is usually white. I think this is paw. So the artist didn't give us real defined lines here. This probably wasn't the best stamp to do this with. But, like I said, never try, never know, so. And the C1 is really light, so I'm thinking this kind of looks a little bit like it might be the white part of the cat. So I'm going to kind of leave that a little bit there, a little bit white on her paw. And I'm going to put a little pink in her ear, just because that's cute. Not a real big fan of what I did here with the nose, I'm not gonna lie. Try to blend that out a little bit. Like that a little better. Okay, so now I have some C8, which is definitely darker than what we did. So the cat's tail should be the easiest. So let's just kind of add some stripes. Cool, that part looks cool. And they usually have one that's like, right? Are you laughing? You should be laughing because this is hilarious. I have no idea what I'm doing. Kind of like that. And then there should be like some like that go this way. And her legs would have them along her legs like that. Now her ears would just have little lines in them like this, I think. Now I am going to soften this out. I'm going to go a little bit with C6. I have no idea how those appear on her chin. I think that's white. I think on a tiger cat that's usually white, so I'm going to leave those alone. And I think whoever's looking at this would get the idea that this is a tiger cat. Maybe a very sick tiger cat in need of a vet, but it's a tiger cat. All right, I'm gonna come back in here with C2. I'm gonna skip over C4 and again, just soften a little bit of these lines. I don't wanna soften them. The whole point was to put the lines in here, but I'm not a big fan of harsh lines. That's not my coloring style. I like more gradual transition than I like harsh transition. So I'm just kind of pouncing on a little color around the edges to ease that up. But I actually think we win. Right? Was that a tiger cat? This is kind of like an ivory color. And it's just because, so it makes the cat a different color than the paper. I don't want the cat to be white like the background. So in my mind, I'm still envisioning this to be a mostly white cat. Maybe it's a dirty white cat. But I'm just kind of just adding color to it to make it different than the background. Okay, so I finished both of them. I finished them up the exact same way. I would love to know what you think of my little striped kitty. I love these both. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Let me know what you think. I hope you had a lot of fun and had a few giggles along the way. These were a lot of fun to make. I hope you give it a shot. Have a good day, you guys. I'll catch you on my next card. Bye.